It's BratOK.
Awful, awful. But here we go. We do have a series for you. I'm surprised he's here. BratOK, the Russian Terran, was actually playing in ESL Asia last night.
Oh.
Yeah. We were lucky enough to cast him. He did fairly well, except he went up against Cure in a TVT, and he got bopped pretty hard. But he's back. He's back in the morning in ESL Americas.
And here he is, the bottom right-hand corner of the map, our romantic side, LE. We have a red Terran player playing for themselves. It is BratOK.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Romanticide LE, we have the Brazilian Zerg player. He is blue, representing himself, as we are currently tied up 0-0. This is a very fresh series. It is Erik.
So the number 4 of Latin America versus the old school experienced player, question mark?
You could argue that they're both pretty old school. Like, Erik is relatively young, but Erik has been around for a while. It's been,
But BratOK's been playing since the beta.
True. I was about to say, are you familiar with BratOK? Are you?
Yeah, I've seen his games. Back when there was this guy who had a YouTube channel and he was casting like beta games. BratOK was there. Yeah,
very.
I watched a few games.
Yeah, it's really cool to see BratOK still here, still competing, still around. I just quickly checked. He is the polar opposite of MaxPax. He is 34 years old.
Wouldn't the polar opposite be 41? Or whatever, 71? Wait, how old is MaxPax again? 16?
61.
61?
So I guess Steel Mold is the polar opposite of MaxPax.
Unfortunate.
Oh god, but yeah, we'll see how BratOK does. Again, it's really cool to see how committed he is, because he was here in the morning for ESL Asia. He probably played in ESL EU, and now he's here in Americas, just non-stop StarCraft today. Jesus.
Is he okay? Is he all right?
He's committed. And we do see he's sending his Reaper across the map, and this is imperative. He needs to go into the main. He needs to scout the Roach Horn that was thrown down.
Nice.
Yo, the ping.
Ping diff, man.
Yeah. This is scary. The Queens are in a good enough position to try and push this away. Nobody gets in.
Nah, BratOK don't give a fuck. He sees everything. He sees the Roach Horn. It is completed. It didn't get canceled. Roaches are being made right now. Once BratOK responds, the SCV dies when the command set is 99% done. That is the downfall of sending your Reaper across the map. Another SCV is on its way. It finishes, but does get killed as well. And BratOK's making Marines, getting a tech lab on this factory. Gonna start trying to pump out SCVs as fast as he can. But this is damage. Like, damage is being done.
It is being done slowly but surely in that natural. Meanwhile, he has actually kept his Reaper alive, surprisingly. He is, checking the gases, making sure he's aware of the roaches that are coming out across the map as they are slowly waddling. Meanwhile, pretty interesting decision here that BratOK went with. You either go for the tank or the Cyclone for defense, and he opted to go for the Cyclone.
He believes in himself.
Yeah, with that Cyclone, making sure you're able to micro and lock on correctly, you can take out the Overlord to deny vision. But he's gonna try and hold on the low ground. What
a guy.
Typically you don't see players try and do this, but he's got plenty of Marines. He's gonna try and deal with the roaches. Oh my god.
Medevac's now trying to help support these units. It's only a few units there. It's just the Ravagers, so he's doing okay, but I lost a good amount of units unnecessarily, I would say. But defended, Still lost a few SCVs here and there, but he's still in the game. Like, he's still fighting. Fight on!
I am honestly impressed. A lot of Terran players, when they see roaches waddle across the map, especially with Ravagers, and to be fair, there was only a couple of Ravagers there for Erik, they just like lift up the main, throw down a bunker, get a tank, you know, and they're contained for one base for a little bit. But BratOK, he didn't care whatsoever. He didn't give a damn, and he just goes toe to toe with the roaches and the Ravagers. He cleans everything up, and yeah, now he's across the map.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's that experience diff.
Yeah, that experience juice.
No.
No, yo, those queens are so close to going down. Oh god,
the
boys are pulled.
Yeah, and then trades these units for a few drones as well. And game's even light. BratOK is ahead of workers? Question mark?
Yeah, somehow, some way, he's solid. Like, he even threw down the third base as he was attacking. Meanwhile, sure, Erik has his own on the way, but, like, you know, they're pretty similarly timed, which is quite interesting. Oh my god, the Banshee does dive in, get even more worker kills.
I really liked it. He was also trying to get Cloak as well, but he decided to cancel the Cloak for the Banshees. Very curious. Interesting why he did that, but now he's got a siege tank. He's fortified his position here. You know, he made sure the wall is a wall, you know, plugged up that hole. And he's going to be chilling.
Yeah, I love
even
that
repositioning the tank.
Yeah, I love that. He did reposition, but is it enough? He still couldn't get Bile down. Oh god, the Biles. Ooh. And the tank does go down, but the Banshee should be able to clean up. No!
That was very unfortunate. A little bit of micro could have saved it, but it's all right.
Yeah, unfortunately, he kind of just set it and forget it. He was hoping the Banshee would clean up, and to be fair, it did. Like, it did kill all the Ravagers, but it did get biled in the end. Thankfully, though, it's not the worst of things. We're still equal in workers. You know, we do have the third being landed for BratOK, and he's sending out that drop. BratOK.
See how much damage this drop's gonna do. There's no stim. It's just stimless Marines as well. But doesn't look like there's much defense in Erik's base. It looks like it's just the queen. The creep spread is really nice, though, covering all his base, so you can see where the drop lands and respond to it as quickly as possible. Does he only have one roach?
This is his army.
He only has one roach.
This is his
and
army.
5 queens?
Yep.
Oh, dude.
Yep.
Look at that. That response time from Erik, pulling all his queens instantaneously to go back up into the main.
The one roach is here. Yo, I got this. And he does. He got it. BratOK just ran away from one roach.
It was lovely.
Mate, it's a hero roach. My god, he's seen some things.
He's like, oh, never mind. I'm not gonna say it.
Oh god, aye. Meanwhile, Erik is looking to expand. He's taking his 4th base. He's taking up. He's working on his Hydras. Really interesting composition here, going for Roach Hydra, something you don't see too often.
Yeah. But BratOK sending out these drops, man. I like it. You know, he's constantly dropping. He's just building up his army as well, going for Marine Tank, which is perfect against Roach Hydra. And he's just trying to poke and prod. It's very interesting, like, expansion path for Erik, though. Very interesting that he went down for that far lower third instead of the triangle third. But, you know, he just wants to be safe. He doesn't want to have to run back and forth, you know, from his main to his third. And trying to drop here, but Roach is ready to be, you know, intercepting the army. Another drop into the main as well. Gonna probably get that queen. The medevac does go down, unfortunately, but the queen gets traded in, and so will a few drones. But Ravagers here to clean everything up.
Yeah, not too much damage has been dealt so far. Like, the Marines have just really been struggling a little bit. Ooh, medevac does get biled down. These roaches are just so tanky, so beefy. And what's interesting is that because of this base location, like the creep, as we can see, it's being spread pretty heavily here towards the south, you know, head towards this like southern entrance into the main bases of BratOK. It's pretty interesting how it's turned out.
Yeah, I was worried about BratOK's unit composition. It's just like it was just purely Marines and tanks. Now starting to add on Marauders though, so I'm starting to like it better. Erik is going right into Lurkers while getting his Hydralisk. I don't see a Hive. Question mark. It looks like just a layer, and BratOK just continuously dropping. You know, he doesn't want to. He's pushing out now, but he's making sure that Erik is distracted. The medevac does get cleaned up though, but BratOK's already on the way. He's gonna try to clear up some creep. This will notify Erik which way BratOK is coming, but the siege tanks already starting to siege up. This group of Marines going in. They're killing off most of the queens.
Siege up, puppy! Oh god! Oh, it's the Hydras are pushing in, but you know what? The tanks have already sieged up the majority. The Hydras go down, and BratOK, yeah, takes the fight.
Yeah, he's pretty okay.
He is pretty okay. And thankfully for him, the Lurker Den is done, but there's still no Lurkers for Erik. He's kind of neglecting them a little bit. And without Lurkers, like, Lurkers would hold this so beautifully, especially with that high ground advantage, but he doesn't have any whatsoever.
Oh, I love that kite from BratOK. He sent in a few units, just like bait Erik's units and kiting them towards the siege tank fire. This is such a bad position for Erik, but he has to fight to keep this base. The army gets pretty traded pretty well, and BratOK, he's pushing the Hydra Ravager army. He's going light. He's pushing it. The tanks are following behind him. They're sieging. He says, "Fuck that base. I'm gonna kill off his Hydras." Then he's going to.
Yeah, exactly. All the Hydras go down. Only 2 remaining. There are a couple more trickling in, but mate, Hydras, they need a buffer. Alone, they're absolutely, they just go down. They're so squishy in comparison to roaches and even some lings to help support, and there's nothing whatsoever. GG gets called.
That's just some clean gameplay.
Oof, yeah, crisp there by BratOK, as he does take the first game in this series.
Just so clean, so fresh.
Yeah, like I didn't mind what Erik was going for. Obviously it is a little bit unorthodox, but again, as soon as that Lurker Den is done, you need those Lurkers. Like, you need, like, they kind of take the role of the Baneling a little bit, where they do mow down Marines, especially if you have enough of them. But despite getting the Lurker Den, Erik never made any.
Yeah, really needed that some kind of splash damage, especially against bio players. And Erik's army was just like, you know, he's trying to clash armies against armies, and it's not gonna really work out, especially with tanks and Marauders, to be able to just counter the roaches instantaneously. But BratOK, he just played super clean. There was nothing fancy about it at all. It was just drops here and there, and then just built up an army to attack the base.
Yeah,
Erik's fourth,
and it worked out for him beautifully, as he's already up in this series.
That he is our red Terran player, the top left-hand corner of the map, up in this series. It is BratOK.
And spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Death Aura LE, we have the Brazilian Zerg player. He is blue. He is representing himself. It is Erik.
All right, so what does Erik do now? Like,
I mean, it is. It's quite early. It's quite early. He's going, oh, ooh, interesting. Going for a bit of a hatch trick there. Sorry, gas trick. But from what we've seen in Erik, in this matchup specifically, he is fond of his roaches. He is fond of that style. And the thing is, like, we see players like Dark do it quite often as well. Like, sure, it isn't meta. Sure, you know, Ling Bane, Muta is kind of the go-to thing that's standard. Erik can make roaches work. And I feel like he almost did. He was on the cusp of it. But BratOK, I do love that he didn't really allow Erik to do whatever he wanted. Like, BratOK was always, you know, applying pressure across the map, just sending Marines. He had drops all over the place. Yeah, it was really solid play there. We'll see if Erik can defend a little bit better on Death Aura. It is a little bit easier to get up to 4 bases.
15 hatch, 15 pull from Erik. So I want to see some, you know, little faster Zerglings coming out. A little bit of aggression, perhaps.
Maybe. Yeah. He's got 4 lings.
4 lings, 2 queens.
Could be looking to try and delay that CC again, as we do have the Reaper going across the map. Yeah. So far, so standard. We'll see if BratOK goes for that Banshee again.
I'm pretty sure. I think he would.
Yeah. Oh,
it's old school, man. Ooh.
The drone was able to slip by. Not just the drone, but the lings as well, as they are looking to try and deny that CC once again.
Oh, the CC's almost done. The lings will get there. Smack that Zergling.
Good.
Ooh. And again, 99% done.
Ay, twice now. This time the Reaper is close enough to come back home, and it looks like he should be able to deal with this without too much problems. I say. Oh god.
And then Zergling's speed finishes right now. Imagine.
God. But we do see Erik once again skips link speed, goes straight into roaches.
You think he's gonna get Ravagers again?
I don't know. I mean, this Roach one isn't anywhere near as fast as the last one, if you remember. In game number 1, he got it incredibly quickly. Was a lot more committed. This feels a little bit more standard. Oh, nice. He was able to pick off one of those creep tumors. But yeah, Erik looking not to invest and waste a bunch of roaches early on.
Still hasn't seen that Roachborn, I think. It looks a bit. Yeah. And he did scan the main to see if there's anything there. He hasn't seen anything. So if he doesn't see the roaches and they go across the map, it's gonna be a surprise for BratOK.
Well, he does scan and he does finally see the Roachborn. Interesting. I believe he had a Liberator on the way and he canceled the Lib and immediately started Banshees.
Banshees are better. More mobile, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, usually they are, and usually they dodge biles, but we'll see with BratOK. Again, I do love that he did scan and confirm, because it did feel like the reason why he went for Banshees in the previous game was because he knew that roaches were being made by Erik. So now that he was able to confirm that, he did go for his Banshee.
And committing to the Cloak this time, it looks like Cloak's halfway done, so these Banshees are gonna have a fun time being invisible, going around, pew pew all the drones. It's up to Erik to see how well he defends. I think he has. Yep, he's got Spore Crawlers everywhere. He's ready. He's waiting. These Banshees got nothing on him.
Yeah, 1 Spore in each mineral line. He's even got a couple of Queens to work with as well. These Hellions, looks like they draw the attention of the Queens. The Banshee looking to try and... Oh, there it goes. Goes into natural.
Pew, pew.
So far, gets 1 kill. It's not bad. He wants more, though. Oh no! Oh god, yeah, a little bit overly ambitious there. I guess he wasn't expecting the Spore. The Banshee does go down. Meanwhile, the Hellions are trying to get into the natural.
Oh, good block from Erik. denying the Hellions from going anywhere. Yeah, so like this aggression from BratOK, nothing is coming out of it. One drone,
One drone.
nothing else.
Yeah, and that's not worth it, especially because he committed to the cloak as well, and a second Banshee. To be fair, as we can see, Banshees can do wonders against roaches. They can pick away at the roaches, they can pick away at the creep. I kind of wish he had kept both of his Banshees to do this. He would be doing that little bit better here. Meanwhile,
no. Oh. Listen, he's trying. He's trying to get whatever he can, and I like it.
That Banshee died.
Yeah, I'm not surprised though.
Feels bad, man. The Banshee's not doing anywhere near as well as they did in the previous game, unfortunately. As this time Erik is on top of them.
Listen, BratOK's trying, all right.
He is.
He's getting what he can, and he's already got stim. He's got marines and tanks out. He's gonna go for another push very soon. I'm pretty sure he's gonna wait until combat shield finishes or is about to finish before he pushes out. He's gonna steamroll. Watch, I bet right here, steamroll Erik's army.
I could go for some steamrolls.
You want some dim sims?
Oh, some. Would you say dim sum? Is that what you said?
Dim sims.
No, but the other thing that's actually in America.
Dim sum.
There you go. There we go. Somewhat.
Some shumais. Some hagao.
Oh god. Here we go. We got the drops coming out here for BratOK. So again, like the early skirmishes didn't really go BratOK's way, but like at the end of the day, like they were small skirmishes. They aren't the biggest of deals. There's still plenty of opportunity for BratOK to get some damage done. Oh, but Erik, he's ready and waiting. Oh, but the queen.
Oh, wow. Good reaction time from Erik, getting those transfusions off super quick. But the second drop at the north does come in, and it's here to clear up some creep for a pathway of attack for BratOK. He might even get this hatchery, question mark?
Oh yeah, it looks like it. The roaches and the hydras are on the way, but with the focus fire, it looks like no, the hatchery gets saved.
But that allows BratOK to just drop into the main. Maybe? No, just kidding. Spore Crawler is too good.
Spore Crawler is pretty good. He does drop into the main. It looks like, ooh, he will get a queen this time. He could maybe get a little bit more damage, get that spore. At the same time, he has another small drop here towards the south, doing whatever he can to clear up creep. And yes, so far, he's doing quite well keeping his drops alive.
Poor Marine, though, man.
Yeah, feels bad. Uh-oh. Speaking of drops. No, he doesn't know. He's not in position whatsoever.
He's trying to move out.
He's moving out, and now he's moving back in, and there's the Nidus to escape.
All right. Not gonna lie, this drop isn't doing as much, but there is a Nidus for reinforcements. Nope, to get the fuck out.
Oh yeah, and he does get out. He was able to, I think he caught a couple of reinforcements, and he didn't even kill an add-on, to be honest. Like, as you said, not a lot of damage. Meanwhile, that drop does come back in. A queen goes down, and these drones are incredibly vulnerable, as the majority of the army was across the map. Now he finally does respond.
I will say that drop did buy Erik some time, because now he has 10 lurkers on the map. He's getting adapted talents. I think he has his lurker range? Question mark? I thought I saw it being researched. I guess not. But at the end of the day, he does have his lurkers. He's more prepared than he was in that last game.
Yeah.
Where his army was just roaches and hydras.
Exactly. Last game, because of his composition, he just kind of rolled over and died. At the same time, though, like, he is spread pretty thin. We do see a group of lurkers here to the south and only a handful to the north. Like, these are quite vulnerable. If a scan goes down, like, they're all just gonna be focused down. Oh
Doesn't even have to siege. Sieges now to, like, secure his position, but BratOK is gonna 100% take care of this base and get some free lurkers while he's at it.
Exactly. We'll see if BratOK overstays his welcome. He can clear plenty of creep here, but he has to be careful if he push up. Okay, he scans. He doesn't push up the ramp.
So good, dude. That pre-scan. Oh, just had to make sure, you know. Look at all those lurkers. Holy crap, that's a fuck ton of lurkers.
That's a lot. That's a lot of lurkers for Erik. Like, BratOK has to respect this. And again, like, BratOK, his army is quite maneuverable. Like, he doesn't have to commit to attacking here on the north. He can kind of rotate around and try and punish some of these southern bases.
And it looks like he's going to. He has a small group of units coming down. There's the Vikings shooting away at those overlords. These Vipers, they're gonna...
There's only 2 Hydras, mate. A Viper goes down.
Dude, that Viper had full energy.
Ay. And then we have the lurkers moving on forward. Ooh, they do borrow the Marines. No. Okay, he backs off. Doesn't lose too many. Same time, we got to drop.
Oh. Okay.
Look, BratOK's trying. Okay.
He's trying. He did scan that third base to see if like there was anything there, and I guess he saw something and decided not to go for it. These Vipers, they're going forward, trying to be a little cheeky. Hello.
Good. At the same time, the Roaches do run into the bias of these Roaches. Yeah, they are going to be going down. At the end of the day, though, Erik, he does want to eventually get rid of them. Not for free, though, as it looks like they're not going to be able to find too much damage.
No, they're gonna tuck their tails in and run home. Roaches don't have tails, do they?
They have like a little spike.
Is that a tail though?
It could be a tail.
Why does it like pulsate?
It does. It's disturbing to look at. Thank you, BratOK. Oh my god. Oh god. Meanwhile, a lot of Marines do move into lurker range. They do go down. At the same time, though, this is a lot of supply and Vipers that are not here to the south, and this is where the main army is.
Yeah, it's just rarely anything here. There's a few lurkers, which is great and all, but they do get good positioning. This is a choke point for them, and BratOK literally just ran into all the lurkers. All the Marines are pretty much dead. There are tanks in the high ground, but they are not in range to shoot these lurkers, and oof, that was just good positioning for Erik.
Exactly. We saw that like everything kind of bunched up. 3 tanks went down for free. Ooh, Powerbomb goes down on the medevacs.
That was just a weird position for BratOK. I don't know why he decided to go down there.
Yeah.
Oh, good pull.
Oh god, a lot of good yoinks. There's nothing here to really cover those tanks. They do go down for free. Meanwhile, BratOK does try and reposition, but he just lost a lot of supply.
That he did. Oh, I feel like he should go back home and wait it out, but Erik rushing in with the lurkers, burrowing them right on top of BratOK's army, and more supply going down. This is getting really scary for BratOK. +3 is finishing up, so he's gonna have some good upgrades, but Erik does have +3 range as well, finishing up. Also melee. Oh, not melee. That's a crackling upgrade.
Yeah, it's adrenal glands there on the way. Meanwhile, these lurkers are a little bit exposed, so maybe some of them would go down, but again, this gives time for Erik to respond with his main army as he's coming on over, and there isn't too much here, but there are a couple of tanks coming in to reinforce.
It's a buttload of lurkers, dude.
Oh yeah, and Vipers, they're here, they're ready to yoink.
There's only siege tanks here now, actually. They blinded Cloud on top of the siege tanks. The lurkers do burrow in, and all the siege tanks will get cleaned up. I want to throw up.
At the same time, there is a drop. Ooh, he does kill a hatchery. Nicely done here by BratOK. This is kind of what he needs to do. He needs to distract and drop, outmaneuver the slow lurker Hydra army. And he's doing so, and yeah, he's buying enough time to close that gap in supply. Look at him go. You know what I would love? I love Libs right now. Libs
would be amazing.
Libs would be beautiful. Like, mate, you got enough medevacs. Give up on the medevacs, mate. Get them Libs out.
He's deciding to get Vipers though. Or not Vipers, Vikings, I'm sorry.
I mean, they're getting value, I guess. Like, just
you're getting supply, right?
True.
Oh, it's a run by.
Oh god, run by does happen, and they're gonna get much. They are +3, and they do have adrenal glands.
You imagine if they were +3?
Oh, right, the +1. What?
+1 links. Got +3 armor. Oh.
Shaking my head. Oh my god. Speaking of, the planetary immediately goes down, but they trade a base for a base.
That they did. They got the 5 Marauder hit squad with 3 tanks as support. They're not getting things done.
Not at all. There are plenty of Lings and Hydras here to clean up. Meanwhile, the main armies are clashing. He's trying to scan and get on top of these lurkers. There's just so many lurkers. Oh god.
Damn. Lurkers are good.
The lurkers, even left alone, were enough to hold on here. There were just so many of them. And BratOK, he's struggling. Like, he wanted to take this base and it was denied. The other northern base was taken out as well. Like, he's starting to run out of money.
That he is. Erik is getting these more favorable trades. Now he's pushing in. He's got a fuck ton of Zerglings. Got Banelings as backup. Lurkers as well to help with the splash. And looks like BratOK is on the back foot. He's trying to reconsolidate his army, but his army is straggling in and getting picked off. The tanks there sieging at the high ground, but there is barely any buffer units to help them out. Banelings connecting with all the Marines, and this might be the game-ending push.
Yeah, I was about to say, surprise, you did not expect the 17-minute switch into Ling Bane. The Ling Bane does come in, does crash in, and there's barely anything left here for BratOK. The majority of the tanks are going down. The production is being camped.
GG.
GG gets called, and mate, we're going to the ace match.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
And as we get into that ace match, Space Moonmilk, I see you in the chat. Mate, you missed out. You missed out on the Battle of the Youth Juice. You missed out. We were...
we not. Yeah, we not.
Earlier this broadcast, we casted Starduck versus Max Pax. Like, that's where it's at. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Disgusting.
I feel like the juice meme is very fitting to be somehow connected to someone in the chat called Spaced Moonmilk.
Disgusting.
What is Moonmilk?
I don't know, dude. Why are you asking me?
Because you're milk.
Yeah, just milk.
And cookies.
Yeah. Not moon milk.
But like, is that because like, is that just milk from like cows on the moon? Or do you milk the moon?
Isn't the moon made out of cheese though?
I was about to say that, right? Like, if the moon is made of cheese, can you somehow reverse engineer cheese into milk?
And we're in the ace match on Jag. Is that the LE on the bottom left half corner of the map? We have a red Terran player. It is BratOK.
And spawning in the top right hand corner of Jaganatha LE, we have the Brazilian Zerg player. He is blue. He is representing himself as he is teamless. We are tied up 1-1 in this best of 3. This is the ace match. It is Erik. And Vortex, if you are still in the chat, I do apologize. We did see that you ordered a Croup Please earlier in the broadcast, but unfortunately, Kuro is, I mean, it's at a very bad time for her, for one, as it is 2, almost 3 a.m. And she does need to get some rest. On top of that, she actually was going to jump in, and she was in our Discord call, but her router died, and she doesn't have access to the internet at the moment. So it's a bit
unfortunate timing, huh?
Very unfortunate timing, so we will make sure that we are able to give you a Croup Please next time.
Tune in tonight while we cast. What's tonight?
No, we don't have anything tonight.
Oh, nothing's tonight. Oh,
Nothing's tonight. No,
tomorrow when we cast.
No, nothing's tomorrow either. Nothing's tomorrow.
Wednesday when we cast.
There you go. When we are back with Master Swan Open on Friday, then you can get a crew, please.
Friday? Thursday?
Well, Thursday for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Friday for real
Is
people.
it? Yeah. I mean, is it? Vortex like towards my time zone, right?
I guess he is.
Thursday. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of Erik, he's doing it again. We got an incredibly quick Roach Warren on the way.
This is so gets sadder though. He sees this.
Oh boy, it does, right? Look at that. There's no queen. There's a handful of links. He hasn't seen it. What? He didn't check. No. Oh, go, puppy, go. What? No.
You okay there? You need a.
There was
pull up the
nothing.
dictionary.
There was nothing to stop him. He was like juking and jiving, and at any moment he could have gone in, but no, he didn't whatsoever. He has no idea. He checks. He sees there's no third base. He has not seen that Roach Warren.
And there's Queens just camping, waiting for that Reaper to jump up.
Ay. Oh no.
He goes in. Is he gonna get caught? He gets caught. Or Reaper. Does he know? Is he gonna know? Roaches are being made. He's making Hellions right now. There's no tech lab on the factory quite yet. The barracks does get lifted to probably check for an overlord. Doesn't see anything. And the factory is going for that reactor. It's gonna make Hellions.
Mate.
Second starport? Hello?
What?
We're going for 2-port Banshee? Who are you?
Oh my god, feels not like this. Like, I love that he's doing this. Like, this is so innovative. This is so quirky. Like, you barely see this at all whatsoever. But he may just be dead, mate. Like, there's no Cyclone, there's no tank, there's only Hellions. What are Hellions gonna do against Roach Ravager? If he wanted to, he could probably just waddle up the ramp, potentially go through into the main. Ay.
He just has to buy time for these Banshees to come up. Like, there's only one Ravager though, so he can,
True.
He doesn't have all the files. His wall is a wall, luckily, and so he's just buying himself time for the Banshees to come out. 2 Banshees are being made. This is scary though. The reactor is gonna go down. Once the reactor is down, the doors open. One of the Roaches do fall. Second Ravager is made, but I think he has this. It's only Ravagers now. There's only a few links in the back. And I think there's enough time for the Banshee to come out.
Yeah.
One Banshee is about to finish, but yeah, this is gonna be. This is a little Milkncookiesss.
Yeah. Thankfully, enough time did pass. The Banshee does come out, and BratOK will be able to hold. But what's a little bit worrisome is that Erik was able to scout both starports. He is aware of the double Banshee production. Can he respond in time though? Like, I don't see any sports.
Not yet.
And the Banshee's already across the map. Like, they're going. Okay, here come the spores.
Right now, BratOK is a super supply block. He needs those supplies down before, like, to make even more units. He only has 3 Banshees in total currently, and with all the Queens that are around, I don't think he's gonna get much damage done, unfortunately.
Yeah. The Queens, the spores all over the place, even a couple of spores in between the bases, as again, Erik is aware of how big of a commitment this is to Banshees. Not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping, like, after this got scattered, for him to just throw down the fusion core.
I want to see Hyperflight Rotors. Come on. Do you think he knows there's Hyperflight Rotors? He should.
Yeah, I mean, he's an active player. It's not like he's been MIA for years and then comes back to the game. Like, he knows. Oh my god, he's actually making it up. 2 factories are being thrown down. And an armory. You okay?
I like it. I like that he's being diverse. I like that he's changing it up, right? He's not going all bio. He's doing something different, and he's getting he's going from mech. We'll see if it's like Ferrari mech or if he's turtle meching. He's getting his 3rd already, and I mean, Erik can. He might have a hunch seeing all the banshees, but he's going for Lingbane Muta.
Yeah, again talking about like diversity, like we see the same from Erik, as he isn't playing this out like game 1 and 2. Like he is going straight into that Spire. He's going Banelings. Like he is switching into Lingbane Muta.
Oh, and mutas are coming out. 7 mutas are already on their way, and I think if this comes and hits, BratOK's gonna be in loads of trouble. However, he's getting mines. I do like it.
True.
Mines are really quick, kind of nice defense against mutas. So we'll see if Erik, can split against the mines fairly well, or if he decides to meme and just try to clump up the mutas against mines. It's gonna be so great. I'm waiting for it.
Oh god, it could happen. What's also important is that the engineering bay did just finish up for BratOK as well, so he does have the opportunity to throw down some missile darts. Ooh, a Thor's on the way.
Ooh, but Thor's not gonna come out in time, but the missile turrets might be able to. However, the mutas are here. They are on top of the army. That Widow Mine is going down. There's no anti-air for this army. Like, it's just missile turrets, and the missile turrets does finish, but the mutas on top of them already.
Yeah, that they are. Honestly, I would have loved to see him just chase down these tanks. In the end, instead, he goes for the base. He does take out one tank, and we just see Lings flooding and more mutas coming across the map. But because he's focusing on the base, this will allow enough time for that Thor to pop out.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Oh, Thor's out.
Thor's out.
But he's going to lose that hat. Oh, he loses the command center. Thor is out. Both Thors are out, and Erik is trying to magic box on top of one of them, but the second Thor doing a good amount of damage. These mutas are super weak.
Oh my god.
Trying to grab as much damage as they can, but they gotta run away.
Oh god. Yeah, they did take a lot of Thor volleys. The problem is that they dealt the damage. Like, they killed the third. It's done. It's dead. There was no fourth in production whatsoever. So now BratOK is stuck on 2 bases while trying to play mech. Like, this is a very expensive army that he's trying to pump out, and he just doesn't have the economy to sustain it.
No, he's just going for it. He's pulling some SCVs over. He's gonna go fight. He's gonna use the boys to help repair, even protect the Thors from Zerglings perhaps, and he's just going for it. And while he's pushing out, Erik just like, all right, fuck it, YOLO, and diving into the natural with the Lings and mutas. Cyclones are out, trying to lock onto these mutas, do as much damage as they can. Missile turret does go down, so there isn't much anti-air. The Thors had to come back home, and a lot of mutas do go down, but the push gets delayed once again.
That it does. Not just that, but because Erik was able to scout that what the army composition was, and he already had the Roach Warren. We do see Roaches on the way, Hydras. We do see him eventually. He's just tech switching all over the place from Lingbane Muta into Roach, Hydra, Lurker. He's got plenty of Roaches, plenty of Ravagers. We'll see what BratOK can accomplish with this army. Like, he's still got 2 tanks. He can make something happen.
Yeah. The armies are colliding. These tanks doing God's work for BratOK, softening up those roaches really well, and even landing the Vikings just to make sure he has enough ground army to fight.
I love it. He's doing whatever he can with whatever he has. BratOK, though, he's on a bit of a timer. Like, again, the longer this goes on, the better it is for Erik. He's moving out more Lings, more Roaches, more Hydras. Roach speed just finished up as well.
Not bad vials, kind of damaging some units, but this is starting to get scary for Erik though. It's Liberators and tanks, they all fortify each other, but the army just pouncing on top of all of BratOK's army, and damn, Thors be thick and tanky. The siege tanks, they are still firing away, but will they get cleaned up? 2 tanks do go down. The Liberators are trying to do their best to make sure that no units can come in from where they have the liberation zones up, but looks like the ground army will get cleaned up.
Yeah, that it will. Like, BratOK traded as best he could with what he had, but in the end, it just wasn't enough. As all the tanks go down, there are sure a couple of reinforcements, but like, what is this really going to accomplish here? he's got 2 tanks and a Hellbat and a Dream as he sends out his Liberator to try and deal some damage over here. The Queen will eventually, ooh, it does go down, but
Yo, Blinding Cloud?
why not?
And with that, I think that should be GG, honestly.
Yeah.
Erik just having, he's got the bases, he's got the economy, he has the tech BratOK trying to grab his third up, but that's not gonna last long.
What a madman. He just threw down. He just threw it down. He's like, yo, I got this. Aye. The tanks go down. The Widow might go down. GG gets called.
Oh man. Erik versus Zest. Let's go.
Oh my god, is that what's really happening?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Let's do it. Well, to be fair, I think Zest is still in his game against someone.